Coming to Shadow Rider. First impression is going to be resisted, but still going to be able to do decent damage with Tinted Lens. Oh my goodness, 50% to this thing is insane. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Cisco here, back with some more VGC double battles, and today we've got another rain and electric terrain team, but this time featuring a black glasses LOKIX alongside an electro shot Archaladon. A huge shout out to Dr. Banana for creating a team and putting it out as a Reds code. I really appreciate it. This looks really fun. Now we got MIRAIDON and Kyogre as our restricted Pokemon here, running really standard stuff. Head on Engine, Choice Specs, Thunder, Voltage, Draco Meteor, and Dazzle Gleam. You got Kyogre with Water Spout, Origin Pulse, Ice Beam, and Protect. Now the reason we're running Thunder over Electric Drift is because Thunder becomes 100% accurate in the rain, and it does a little bit more damage than Electric Drift, so it makes sense why we have Thunder over Electric Drift here. So don't hate, just hear them out. Now these two create an absolute monster, and the monster is going to be Archaladon. So MIRAIDON will set up the electric terrain, and Kyogre will set up the rain. And this will enable Archaladon to be an absolute beast with Electro Shot. So Electro Shot, as we all know, is a 2-turn move that becomes a 1-turn move in rain and raises Archaladon's special attack by 1 stage. So imagine Archaladon going for Electro Shot in the rain, which will make it a 1-turn move and give it a +1 in special attack, and further get boosted by 50% in damage thanks to electric terrain. I'm pretty certain no restricted Pokemon will want to see that coming their way. So Archaladon's going to be able to do an insane amount of damage with the Electro Shot, boosted by the electric terrain and made into a 1-turn move with the rain from the Kyogre. Archaladon is going to rip into these Pokemon with electric shots, so super excited to get at least 1 or 2 electric shots off in terrain and in the rain. Next up, we've got the spicy little LOKIX here with the Tinted Lens, which ups the power of not very effective moves, and it's got the black glasses to further boost his damage output on his dark side moves, and it's rocking First Impression, Sucker Punch, and Knockoff. So this LOKIX is also going to be able to do a ton of damage. We have to make sure that we have no Fergraph on the opposing side and that there is no Psychic Terrain out, as First Impression and Sucker Punch are both priority moves that we cannot do in those conditions. So we definitely got to make sure that we have terrain control and that there is no giraffe on the other side of the field. But besides that, LOKIX is going to be able to do a ton of damage, because if First Impression, Sucker Punch, and Knockoff are resisted, the damage output is going to get up thanks to Tinted Lens. They're both going to be stabbed, boosted by black glasses. It's going to be able to do a ton of damage and going to be moving before any of them get to attack, because First Impression is a first-turn priority move that only can go for the first time we're out on the field, so such as Fake Out. And then Sucker Punch is another priority move that we can go for. But LOKIX can do a ton of damage, and I'm super excited to try it out. And to round off the squad, we got Incineroar and the Tornadus. We all know what they're here for. Really simple stuff, really straightforward, so I'm not going to really explain them. So let's get right into these battles with Electro Shot Archaladon and Black Glasses LOKIX and try to get some dubs. We got a fellow electric terrain team with MIRAIDON, Zekrom, Alolan Raichu, Sandy Shock, Zapdos, and Ironhead. So a full electric team here. Really cool stuff. Unfortunately, the electric shot will be resisted by all these Pokemon, except the Zapdos. Well, actually no. Is Sandy Shock's part electric? I think so. Kind of blanking now. I can't remember. It's between. I'm pretty sure it's ground and electric, right? Yeah, it's ground and electric. Okay, so what do you want to go for here? Yeah, Surge for Raichu. Doubles its speed, makes it really fast. I just like LOKIX. I think LOKIX as Elite looks pretty good. Yeah. What's its speed stat though? What's it looking at here? Looking at 144. Okay, not too bad. I might go there, and I might go into MIRAIDON as well. Then close out with Kyogre and Archaladon. Yeah, let's go for that. They might be setting up Tailwind with the Zapdos, but we're outspeeding with First Impression here, so we can do some pretty good damage overall. And then if they want to continue attacking, we have Sucker Punch. So if they want to set up Tailwind, then go ahead. We have priority moves to come out and do a ton of damage with this LOKIX, baby. Let's go. LOKIX, I need you to put in some overtime today. OT, baby. OT. It's gonna be Hands and MIRAIDON. So Fake Out's gonna be able to come up before me, right? Pretty sure First Impression only has a priority of 2. Fake Out has a priority of 3. Yeah, still gonna outspeed. It's gonna be Electric Seed. MIRAIDON. You know what? I'm gonna straight Terra go for first impression here. And try to rip Dazzling. Or I could swap into our Chowdon here. Yeah, I'll swap into our Chowdon. They're probably gonna go fake out Dazzling Gleam here. I think it has to be fake out and Dazzling Gleam. So we're gonna go to our Chowdon so that we can soak up a Dazzling Gleam nicely. They're gonna Terrasilize here. Probably gonna be Miraidon into Fairy. I really hope you don't fake out. Oh no, it's gonna be straight electric. Ooh, okay. Ooh. What are you going for, buddy? We're gonna Terrasilize as well. Hopefully they're not going fake out into LOKIX. If they go fake out to LOKIX, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be super upset. But LOKIX is gonna get the nice little Bug Terra to boost the damage output of first impression. They fake out the Archano, so that's huge. We get a little stamina boost as well. And we're gonna be able to get our first impression off. LOKIX, show me the damage, baby. Show me the damage onto this. Okay. Overheat. You're bugging. Overheat? You're crazy. You're crazy. LOKIX just got demolished. LOKIX got absolutely destroyed. And I wasted my Terra already. No. We're not max speed either. I gotta go Miraidon, I think. I have to go Miraidon. Yeah, I'll go Miraidon here. I'll go Dazzling Gleam. I'm not gonna go Electroshot here. I think I'm better off going for Body Press or Draco. What's your defensive stat here? 167, it's not bad. Yeah, let's go Body Press. I don't want to lower my special attack just yet. They're gonna withdraw the Miraidon, pretty obvious turn there. Come into Raichu. Raichu's gonna take some damage here. That launches, does great damage onto the Iron Hands. You get a crit on the Raichu, that doesn't really matter. I think Raichu was going down to Focus Sash all week. And Body Press on speeds. Can we pick up a KO? No, we don't. Not great. Oh my goodness. That did damage right there. Oh my goodness, that did damage. We're gonna stick with the same moves. Even better. Even better, buddy. Zekrom's gonna fly out. They're probably gonna get rid of Miraidon here. Yeah, they go for Faint. Wait, we soaked that. All right, I don't get that play. I don't get that play whatsoever. Faint does absolutely no type of damage. Faint is a soft hitting move. That was never KOing from 22. And now becomes a 2v2. They do have Fake out ready to roll again. Could launch Dazzling Gleam as well. I think if they go for something, it's going to be Fake out into Miraidon, right? I think Fake out into Miraidon is a pretty obvious play. And I'm gonna go Electroshot into this Miraidon. See if we can pick up a KO here. That would be so satisfying if we could pick up a KO. So we're just gonna swap out Miraidon here. I still don't know who's faster between Miraidons. I think theirs might be faster though. We're gonna get our Kyogre, get the rain back up. This sounds a little bit dumb, but there's the Fake out. Like, oh my goodness. And E-Drift is gonna fly probably into our Chowdon. Yep, beautiful. We're gonna soak that all day, baby. It actually does quite a bit of damage, but we soak it no matter what. Get another boost in stamina. We're sitting at +2 in defense now, and Electroshot. It's gonna fly, boosted by rain. Well, sped up by rain. +1 in special attack. Boosted by electric turn by 50%. Show me the 1 KO from there. Show me the KO from that range, at least. No, we do not get it. Oh. Not great. Not great. I think if anything, I think we protect here. And electroshock this lock. I think it's a pretty safe turn. As long as we can get rid of this Iron Hands. Yep, electric there. Beautiful. They can't double us anymore. And my Shadowrun outspeeds the Iron Hands. So now it's going to be at +2 special attack. Should be able to get rid of this thing. Bye-bye hands, please. Yes, thank you. Bye-bye hands. And now it becomes a 3v1. We got a critical hit. That didn't really matter. Now it becomes a 3v1. They can't KO both of us as they're choiced into Electro Drift, and that's going to be GG's. And you know what? I'm going to give them MIRAIDON, so we can boost up our Electro Shot. That's going to be canceled, baby. Let's go. GG's. LOKIX and our chat on putting in some work today. Let's go. All right, we got a battle against Patch here. It's going to be MIRAIDON and Lunala. So a nice little Sun team. What do we want to go for here? I like LOKIX lead. LOKIX does super effective damage onto quite a bit of these Pokemon. MIRAIDON's coming in the back for sure. MIRAIDON's for sure coming in the back. Would I bring LOKIX in the back? What do we think? I'd say let's leave our Shadowrun behind on this one. Let's go into this. I don't mind this because Intimidate could work wonders on the Koraidon, Ogerpon, and Roaring Moon. Our Shadowrun's Body Press doesn't really do too much to the 2 ghost types they have, so I'm okay leaving it behind. I'm looking to get some work done with LOKIX more than anything. Bubble Tea and Lunala. Looks like a Trick Room kind of play. Looks like a Trick Room kind of play. So I think I'm just gonna go First Impression into the Indeed here. And swap in some MIRAIDON. Yeah, because they're just gonna go Follow Me Trick Room here. So let's at least get rid of the Follow Me user. Let's at least do that. Should just be Follow Me Trick Room, or it might be Follow Me Meteor Beam into the Incineroar slot. Either way, I think LOKIX is fine this turn. LOKIX free, and we're getting rid of terrain and potentially the terrain setter for them to allow us to go for priority moves. You son of a biscuit. You son of a biscuit. Why are you swapping that thing out? Set up Sun, okay. Let's set up Sun. I think they might be going Meteor Beam and not Trick Room. So MIRAIDON's gonna fly out. We're gonna get rid of the Psychic Terrain. Allow us to go for those priority moves. First Impression is gonna launch into... They're terrestrializing right away. Aren't they going Meteor Beam into... LOKIX? I don't think so, right? I think you care more so about Incineroar here. First Impression launches, does decent damage onto Koraidon. That's actually a lot of damage, but not very effective. And they just set up Calm Mind. Okay. I really don't mind that. Because now I could protect or I could swap into Incineroar here. What's Miraidon's Terra here? Fairy. I think I like it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's swap out LOKIX. Recycle our first impression. Sucker Punch doesn't really do a great amount of work here. Knockoff could be somewhat valuable, but I really don't want to go for knockoff. I'd rather get this Intimidate off on MIRAIDON and go from there. And then we have Fake Out ready for the next turn. So Intimidate's gonna fly. It's clear Amuletor, unfortunately. And we're gonna Terrasitize our MIRAIDON. So the worry is we're not max speed MIRAIDON for some reason. So they could just throw Flare Blitz into us. Okay, let's just protect that turn. That's fine. We're gonna go for Dazzling Gleam. And I think they're gonna probably swap into Indeedee next. Oh my goodness, that does nothing. That does nothing. And that does a lot. What is this? What kind of game am I playing? I want to Volt Switch out. I wouldn't mind doing some damage into... Ah, but they might be able to outspeed here. Let's swap. Yeah, they will drop around. That's fine. That's fine. So I could have stayed in and gone for Dazzling, but then they probably would have just KO'd my MIRAIDON here. Because they're probably going to go for a Moongeist Beam into MIRAIDON now. Well, which is not going to be Kyogre. That Lunala's tanky, though. Expanding Force. Okay. Kyogre takes quite a bit of damage from that. They take quite a bit of damage from that. But now we can come into you, get rid of their terrain again, put them in a position where they either have to swap out or they're staying in and taking double to the face. Because I'm Volt Switching into the Lunala slot. Actually, I'll Volt Switch into Indeedee. And launch Origin Pulse. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's a pretty fair turn. We're outspeeding Lunala, I believe. With Kyogre. I know MIRAIDON outspeeds the Lunala. But this should, in combination, be able to get rid of Indeedee. It won't get rid of Lunala, but we can get rid of Indeedee here. They also might even protect. That's why I'm kind of like skeptical. That's why I don't want to go Volt Switch into the Lunala. And regardless, they might even go... It's either going to be Protect or they follow me. So, Lunala's not getting hit by this Volt Switch no matter what. Could have also gone in Thunder. Thunder would have been spicy. But I think they're going to swap Indeedee. They want the terrain. They want to keep that Psychic terrain out for them so they can go for Expanding Force. Because it looks like they're Calm Mind, Protect, Moongeist Beam, and Expanding Force. Yeah, they withdraw that. So that's fine. Back into Koraidon. Oh my goodness. Gonna get the setup and probably get rid of Kyogre here, right? Volt Switch just great damage. It's actually really good damage. I think I'm gonna go into... I'm gonna go LOKIX. Why not? Orange Pulse double connects in the sun. It gets rid of MIRAIDON though. It gets rid of MIRAIDON. That's really good. So if my Kyogre can survive this turn, which I think it will, because the Moonguy Speed looks like to be coming into LOKIX. Beautiful. Wow, that does have. Somehow, some way that does have. And they're gonna get a little bit of leftovers HP. What are you coming back into, Indeedee? So we got rid of one restricted Pokemon already. Meanwhile, both of mine are really low. We're gonna see their final Pokemon here. Who's Mirror Ball? Ogerpon. Okay. And I might just let my LOKIX go down here. Go for a first impression, just so it would do some good damage here. Yeah, let's do first impression here. And swap in the instant. I like this. I like this. Because my Kyogre, my MIRAIDON outspeed this Lunala here. We're making some work here. We're making some work. We're making some progress here. It's a tough match. Instant flies out. We're going to intimidate the Ogerpon here. Or it's attacked by 1. Ivy Cudgel could get a little bit out of hand, but first impression going to launch first. Do some decent damage onto Lunala. Nothing crazy. And they're going to get rid of my LOKIX. So LOKIX, you did fantastic. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. LOKIX did good there. And that does no damage. That's perfect. So I could partner shot into Lunala once again. Do I go into Kyogre here? You know, I'm gonna go Kyogre actually. Go Kyogre. Get rid of the sun. Get the rain up. They might just want to go for a swap. How much is this? Party Chop Protect. I think they go for a swap into Indeedee here. Which, if to be honest, my Incineroar ends up outspeeding and Expanding Force flies. But no, we'd be getting full terrain control because we're going for, if they swap, they're getting Psychic Terrain out first and then we're getting out MIRAIDON. But it looks like they're not swapping, they're staying. Gonna Spike Shield, that's perfectly fine. Okay. Wait, what was that? Wyguard and Protect? Makes no sense. Makes quite a bit no sense. That is a perfect turn for us right there, baby. An absolutely perfect turn. So we still have Wyguard and not Protect. This is where things can get kind of rough. Actually, no, not really. We have Thunder. We have Thunder ready to roll. Okay, hold up. We're not out of the woods yet because one Expanding Force can KO both of these guys from KO both of my guys. I'm doubling Lunala. I'm doubling Lunala in the hopes that we can pick up a KO on it. Choice Specs Thunder and an Ice Beam. Boys, I need you here. I need both of these guys. Okay, they're gonna withdraw. That's perfectly fine. They're gonna get rid of my terrain. Go for Expanding Force. It's kind of rough. Not really what I wanted there. Thunder's gonna fly. Choice Specs boosted. Does great damage. Not enough to KO. We get a Para. But I don't know how much that's gonna benefit us. Ice Beam's gonna launch. Let's go, baby. We get a critical hit. Let's go, Kyogre. You're an absolute beast. Oh my goodness. What a game. What a KO. That should be GG's. That should be game right there. Wow. What a match. I'm going to protect here and come on to Incineroar. That is going to be canceled. Let's go, baby. What a game. For all you that say I do some horrible reads and some horrible plays sometimes, take a look at this match. GG's. All right, we got a battle against Jay here. It's going to be a little bit of a snow team. I haven't seen one of those in a while. You got the Indeedee and Armrouge combo as well with Lunala and the Hisuian Gudra. All right. A little refreshing. Tailwind. Possibly need it. Intimidate, definitely don't need it. I'm actually not going to go Tornadus just in case they want to go into Trick Room. We'll go with this. We'll go with this. Oh my goodness. Some RNG has been horrible in these matches. Missing a Draco Meteor, getting burned with the low kicks. Just hasn't been great. Hasn't been great. DD cure him, okay. So you could see some follow me stuff happening here. Could also go Blizzard. How much do I care about LOKIX surviving here? Not much. Not much, I think. Probably launch like fire type move into my poor little LOKIX. We're gonna be able to at least get off a first impression here, which I'll take a KO on the Indeedee for little LOKIX. So Hadron Edge is gonna activate. We're gonna get rid of the Psychic Terrain. First impression is gonna fly into Indeedee, not pick up the KO. LOKIX, that is very lackluster right there. They go for following me after. Okay, Fusion Flare, bye-bye. Bye-bye, LOKIX. So that thing might be Assault Vested if anything, right? So I can go fake out into the Kyurem and just go Dazzling Gleam here. Fairy Tail, Dazzling Gleam. Not too bad. Probably just rocking Ice Terra. No, if I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna Terra Size yet. I'm gonna withdraw Kyurem. That's fine. I'm not gonna Terra Size just yet. Gonna be Lunala. Okay. So fake out's gonna fail. Double swap. Okay, so we're gonna have to swap out our Miraidon here. Yeah, we're just gonna swap out Miraidon into our Kyogre now. Dazzling's gonna do some pretty good damage here. And their leftovers Lunala. Okay. I'm gonna say if you're Meteor Beam, I'm gonna pray that they just miss. I'm gonna pray that they miss and that's it. They also might be just really slow. Might be really slow. And we might be able to outspeed it. Lunala is pretty much a slow Pokemon. So we're gonna swap out the Miraidon, get Kyogre out here, get the Rain out here so they can't set up the Aurora Veil. And that way we can have turning control later on in the match. I think that's pretty important. And they're gonna Terra Size into Fairy. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Actually, Lunala's at 97 base speed, so even at min speed, it actually might be pretty fast. Aurora Veil's gonna fail, so we make them waste a turn there. That's actually really nice. They should go and opt for a Moonblast into Kyogre slot. Chip me up quite a bit. And Knockoff's gonna fly. We're gonna get rid of this thing's leftovers, which is nice. In this case, parting shot and then just origin pulse, I think. Even if you go wide guard freeze dry, I really don't mind that. I should have withdrawn 9 tails, that's fine. Show me the Indeedee. Let's go, baby. Kyogre should be able to outspeed here. Actually, I don't know. Oh, we do. And we double connect the origin pulse, baby. Let's go. Great damage onto Lunala. Now, they might be going for expanding force here. They just go Calm Mind. Let's go, baby. That's huge. That's huge because we're going to parting shot into that thing, lower its special attack by 1 stage, and be able to get terrain control for the rest of this match. Bye. Bye-bye, Lunala. Now we get to come back into Miraidon and get that terrain control. And now we can just go for Draco or Thunder into the right slot and then Ice Beam with Kyogre into Lunala. It is +1 special defense. Do we think it matters? I don't know. I don't know if that +1 in special defense might be important for them. I'm gonna bring on 9 tails. Look to set up a Royval. It might be able to outspeed, you know. You know what? Let me just double Lunala. Let me just get rid of Lunala. Yeah, let's just get rid of Lunala. That's fine. Get rid of Lunala. Now Origin Pulse becomes single target move. I wonder if they're setting up a Royval here. I don't know. Back into Incineroar. Yeah, they do set up a Royval. So they might be able to survive this this Origin Pulse this turn, but... And Kyogre just landing all the Origin Pulses, and it doesn't even survive behind a Royval, baby. Bye-bye, Ninetales. Let's go. So now it becomes a 3v1. We have Fake Out ready. We have Ice Beam ready to go. This is looking really good. It's radiating Aura. Go for a Fake Out and just start chipping this thing out with Ice Beam. My goodness. And we're faster than this thing too. Oh my goodness. Why? It's probably Soul Vested. Let's knock it out. Knock it out real quick, please. Knock it off. We are slowly chipping this thing down. Earth Power's gonna fly. We should be able to survive 1. And we're gonna knock off its Soul Vest. And it's still above 50% HP. That's horrible. Let's go Party Shot and then Ice Beam again. This Ice Beam should be able to do more damage. And battle's gonna be canceled, baby. Let's go. GG's. LOKIX got 1 first impression off, and that's it. Get battle against Shay here. It's gonna be the annoying combo of Zamazenta and Shadow Rider. I gotta see how I play this one differently. We lost the match. I'll still have to showcase that one with the neutralizing gas wheezing. Trying to make a little comeback on this one then. Do we lead the Miraidon and Tailwind? I think so. I think speed is going to be utterly important in this match. We have taunt. We have taunt, but we're not going to be able to outspeed because we're not max speed. Does this look right? I don't know if our Chowdon is good here. Low-key, I could lead our Chowdon though. I think they're outspeeding me no matter what. That's the annoying part. Let's go into this. Our channel doesn't look that great here. Body press on the Zamazenta could just destroy it. Earth power from Lando. Yeah. They're probably expanding force as well. So the dark typing on LOKIX is actually pretty good here. Zamazenta and Torn. Okay. Double Zomba Santa. Don't protect it. Don't protect it. We're gonna taunt you so you can't go for no iron defenses, and we're gonna Volt Switch and do some great damage onto you. Don't protect. Better not protect. Just set up your simple Tailwind and go for maybe iron defense or body press, whatever you like. Just not protect. A lot of these models don't even run protect though. Zomba Santas don't run protect. That's the thing. What's with Terrasilize? See, unfortunate for you, we're not going taunt there or voltage there. It's into the right slot. Let's go, baby. I don't want to see no iron defense from you. Thank you very much. You're gonna launch your Tailwind, and they already wasted Terrasization, which is wonderful. Let's go body press. Oh my goodness. Okay, we both did a lot of damage onto each other. How come LOKIX? I'll go first impression. Do you think first impression does it for me? I think so. And Bleakwind? I'm gonna withdraw Zomba Santa, that's fine. Come into Shadow Rider. First impression is gonna be resisted, but still gonna be able to do decent damage with Tinted Lens. Oh my goodness, 50% to this thing is insane. Let's go. Bleakwind's gonna double connect, and we bring down the Shadow Rider to low HP. Let me protect here. Let's protect. Let's play it nice and simple. Let's protect, and let's go for a Bleakwind here. I think that's fair. I just want to see what they do here. I mean, they're gonna protect. So now they're kind of forced to either swap out or take a sucker punch to the face. They're forced to do either one of those two things. Bleakwind's gonna launch. We're gonna dodge that. And is Tornadus gonna get hit? Yep, it is. We're not doing crazy damage. And Bleakwind's gonna fly back. And can we KO this Tornadus here? I'd appreciate that. And we miss. 4 Towers misses. Now. I think they swap, right? I think they have to swap. I think they have to swap. I think that they're outspeeding my LOKIX, and it might be able to pick up a KO. But I'm just gonna do this. They withdraw the Shadow Rider, that's fine. Bro, a little cricket just put the most insane amount of work and fear into a Shadow Rider's eyes. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. They're gonna go for Bleakwind. Please miss on the LOKIX. Oh, these items. No! Dude, my RNG is horrible. Bro! Dude, that's ridiculous. That's just straight up ridiculous at this point. At this point, this is just straight up ridiculous. You're telling me. Oh my goodness. That they land on my LOKIX and get a crit. That's what you're telling me. Wow. All right. That's absurd. Dude, that's so absurd. That's so absurd. My LOKIX just put the fear of the world into that Shadow Rider, and then we die out to a crit. Oh, let me tell you. This game sometimes just really blows it. Really blows it. People who use off-meta Pokemon get punished for using off-meta Pokemon. Like, how does that make sense? And they're gonna reward people who use Shadow Rider for using a meta Pokemon that just click Astral Barrage and that's it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Go for taunt. I dare you. Go for taunt. What? Oh, you're going Trick Room. You're going Trick Room. Don't go Trick Room. Bro, I cannot be bothered with this game. You've got to be kidding me, bro. You've got to be kidding me here. We're gonna lose a stupid game here because of a crit. Because that knockoff was killing that Indeedee all day. That's absurd. Oh my goodness, that's so absurd, bro. Only hope is that Tornadus is slower for some reason. For some bizarre reason. Tornadus be slower for some reason. Can we survive this? Come on, Torn. Let's go, Torn. I need you to land this Bleak Wind on both of them. Let's go, Tornadus. Let's go, Tornadus, baby. Let's go. Huge Dark Terror right there. It's insane. How many more turns of... Well, they only have single targeting moves, so they can't pick up double kill here. Water Spout, Bleak Wind. Get out of my game. Get out of my game. Body Press, go ahead. Go ahead. We survive, baby. We survive. Bleak Wind's gonna fly. Bye-bye, Zamazenta. GG's game over. Get out of here for using board Pokemon. Let's go, baby. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, be salty. Be salty. Good night. Good night. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our Tinted led LOKIX and Electric Shot, our channel team, is complete. And LOKIX is a really squishy Pokemon, but can do some pretty decent damage with First Impression, Sucker Punch, and Knockoff. So overall, not too bad. We had some pretty good, long, drawn-out matches with this team against some really strong meta teams. So overall, I'm not upset with how the team did. I mean, LOKIX did really good. Did much better than our Chaton did. Our Chaton, we only really used it in the first match, and then in the first match that we lost, I believe. So overall, I mean, our channel can't be judged too much. It might lose the position in the thumbnail, but overall, LOKIX did absolutely fantastic. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.